gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Sean Bell Wilbur.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Bury the Bookin' Podcast, Wrestling Podcast. My name is Dell. That is Devin. How are we?
Doing good. Doing great. No kick.
No kick. Well, no kick. People are probably trying to figure out what the hell that is. Spinning from the Level Down podcast that we just wrapped up not too long ago. We're trying to go live on Kick to have another avenue to present these podcasts for you guys. We'll work in progress. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, because I don't know what's happening.
It happens. But welcome to all who are able to listen and to watch, and thank you for joining us. We had I guess slightly more eventful than most week in wrestling this time. Things happened. There were some title changes. There were some returns. There were some surprises. And that was that's on both shows. That's on, what we cover here. We cover AEW and we cover WWE. And I said that for a specific reason in the order that I said them in, because this time we're swapping the format a little bit, because we did have a pay-per-view. We had AEW's Full Gear, which we're going to talk about for the main course of our show. And we're going to flip it to the it's a slightly okay-ish segment that we have, the WWE in a nutshell. It's not AEW in a nutshell.
No.
That is by far the greatest professional wrestling podcast segment in all of professional wrestling podcasts. But stay tuned for that one for next week's episode. But like I said, we're flipping it around a little bit. So let's just take it from AEW's Full Gear. Let's talk a little bit about AEW's Full Gear as a whole first, how we liked it, and then we'll break it down match by match, and we'll do the thing. So AEW Full Gear, we had it last night as we record on our classic Sunday. How did we enjoy this pay-per-view from AEW?
It was a good pay-per-view. Not as good as the last one.
Okay.
Not as good as the last one. AEW, they're setting the bar high for themselves, and I think they should step it back a little bit, because you can't give us this every PLA.
True. So this, like especially towards the back end of this pay-per-view, it was like there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
It was like, match after match after match. Like the last back half of the 72-hour pay-per-view, because AEW does very long. AEW does long pay-per-views, but
they give you your money's worth.
100%. Yes, they do. 100%. They do give you your money's worth. So there is no argument there. But we had some matches with some match stipulations, and we'll talk about it. Let's get into the beginning of AEW Full Gear pay-per-view. How it started with a spillover from the 0 Hours. This is the first time. Well, not the first time. So it's not the first time we've seen this happen from AEW, where you're watching the 0 Hour, there's a match, and then it runs over into the beginning of the pay-per-view. It's kind of one of those things they do. Where on, I guess, the flip side, you see with WWE, you see the credits roll and then something happens afterwards, where it's like, oh, there's something else going on. They kind of give you, oh, welcome to the show. There's a match in the middle, or
Yeah,
right in
I
the
think
middle
he
of the
did
match.
it on purpose because it kind of like it was it because it was the tailgate brawl that started at 7,
Mhm.
and they wanted to give you a little taste of what the main show was. Because the CMLL World Trios Championship match that's booked for the main show, but you
Mhm.
started it on the tailgate brawl,
Mm.
and you like, oh, now I gotta watch it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. They leave you on the hook. They hook you out there. They put it out
Mm-hmm.
there. They try to reel you in to make that purchase. And yes, so it was the CMLL World Trios Championship. It was El Sky Team versus the Don Callis family. So this was like I said, this spilled over into the main show from the tailgate, from 0 hour, whichever you like to call it. But this CMLL Trios Championship match, how did we feel about it? We had Mystico, we had Dorado, and we had Neon versus Don Callis family, which was Hechicero, Takeshita, and whenever he decided to make his way out there, Okada, which
He
was,
showed up when he needed to.
hey, listen, he does what he does.
Not the outcome that I was expecting. I know why the outcome didn't happen as I was expecting. Once Okada showed up, I was like, okay, I know what they're gonna do. Decent match, solid
Yeah.
match.
Gonna take a sweet ass time. You had
Yeah.
Yeah, you had Mystico getting taken out by Hechicero. You had Okada, like, again, just making his way out when he felt like it, which is awesome. I love this Okada, like,
Mhm.
just so nonchalant about everything, except for flipping Takeshi to the bird. So yeah,
Yeah, that's the new thing.
yeah,
Well, not the new thing, but
yeah,
you expect it now.
yeah, you do. But yeah, no, this was a good match. Back and forth. You have the Continental Classic on its way, so that's I think it starts this week on Dynamite, if I'm not mistaken. So, with, of course, Okada and everything mixed in with that. But this definitely, again, we know what it was going to do with Okada and Takeshita and building that tension, of course, still within the Don Callis family. The match itself, like you said, wasn't bad, but it was pretty much to further along this. Yeah, Okada and Takeshita ain't this. They definitely not trading Christmas cards this season. So
No, they're inching this along, and I don't know what big show are you trying to have this come to a head. But
I don't know, but I mean, I need it. I need this match.
Yeah,
You
and I know they don't want to waste it, so it's
No.
got to be huge.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste a match like this. It has to be. It feels like they're saving this to go against WrestleMania. You're going to either WrestleMania or SummerSlam. You're saving this match to go against that WWE PLE.
This is a big match. I wonder if, speaking of Russell something, I mean, do we? But I mean, that wouldn't 100% really benefit AEW. I'm like, all right, do we get this match at Wrestle Kingdom for New Japan? I mean, Takeshita is the New Japan, is IWGP champion, and of course, they're never going to turn Okada away because he was New Japan Pro Wrestling for a very long period of time. But
I'm saying they got to build this up to go head to head with WWE. They got to knock WWE down, and this match will do it.
I feel like it could. Like, I would like this match itself. AEW, like we said, AEW does just pro wrestling the pro wrestling part of what we watch and what we consume better, in my opinion, than WWE does. And they're not shying away from it because
No.
Triple H pretty much says he books for stories, not matches. And I feel like that WWE, that's what they do. If the match is a plus, if the match comes out fantastic, but they're building the stories. And I feel like AEW is like, all right, well, we got these matches and we do have stories to get to these matches, but we know like the payoff is the match.
Yeah. And this is gonna lead to, first you're gonna have to get them to the point of them putting hands on each other.
Yes. In a big way.
That's when it's really gonna escalate to something big.
Yeah, in a big way. And like I said, I'm just waiting.
And having Okada and Takeshita leave the Don Callis family. Like Don get between the middle of them, they both just walk away, wash their hands of both of it, and then you lead to that big match between them two, which AEW will probably have it as a timeout or double disqualification.
Time limit draw.
Yeah.
Oh my God, for a match like that. I mean, I could see them doing that, but I mean, they probably would, like the first match, because this ultimately it's not going to be one and done with Takeshita and Okada.
3.
So you could do, have this ridiculous epic match, and have it a time limit draw, and then you something else again, and we get to ultimately get to where, all right, there has to be a winner in the match. I could totally see that happening. But yeah, due to the ongoing issues in the Don Callis family, the result of this match was that El Sky team did retain the CMLL World Trios Championships. And yeah, so there's that. So that definitely didn't do Okada and Takeshita any favors.
No.
Or the Don Callis family in any regard. So, but yes, that was our last match of the Tailgate 0 Hour into our opening match for Full Gear, which was great. After that, we had Darby Allin versus Pac, which was our.
I really don't like Pac.
No, at all?
Nah. I'm really not feeling it.
Okay.
And I don't think it's. I think because he was gone for a while,
it wore off. Like all that stuff wore off. Okay.
I kind of lost interest. Now that he's back, it's kind of like he ain't no personality.
He's just a dude that goes out there and does stuff.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not really feeling it right now.
Okay. Well, that's fair. Darby Allin and Pac, I mean, that aside, and I do 100% get that part of it. That aside, he's going to give you an awesome match against anybody.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, anybody, and you couldn't ask for a better match. Of course, they started with the wrestling. They tried to get you to remember that Darby Allin isn't just a crash test dummy. He is also pretty good at wrestling, and he showcased a little bit of it, which is good in here. But yeah, the match was a good back and forth. I could definitely stand to see them again in the ring, but Pat gets the win here in the end, thanks to some help from his Death Rider mate, Wheeler Yuta, who he called out to the ring. Played up with the distraction for the ref. Pat grabs Sting's bat, lays out Darby Allin, and gets the win on Darby Allin to win this match. I don't know if I saw that coming. Well, not Pac winning.
I think it's good for Pac to win because it keeps the fire under Darby Allin. if he beats Pac, who you going after next? You done the Moxley thing. You know, you still got to get Claudio back for tossing you out the ring
a few times. Yeah,
yeah, you still got to get him back.
True.
Willa Yuta, leave that little boy alone.
Wheeler Yuta's just out there doing Wheeler Yuta things. That's just a part of who he is. But yeah, no, this was, like I said, I didn't have Pac beating Darby Allin here, but it makes sense, and you definitely made sense, saying, well, what next after that? But and it continues the Death Riders and whatever's going on with with Darby. That continues that going. So we had that. Next up, we had the multi-women tag match. We had the Timeless Love Bombs of Mina Shirakawa and Timeless Toni Storm, the Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart and Sky Blue, the Babes of Wrath, which was Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale, and Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir.
They don't even want us to didn't get a nickname.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because I don't know. I guess Marina Shafir doesn't get involved with having nicknames with people. And I guess, I mean, Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford are a thing. So I guess that, that would stay to them. How we feel about this match?
That was uncomfortable.
Was it too much going on?
A lot.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. A lot of Marina, I don't think she liked people at all. Like I really, really think she don't like anybody. So there's no reason for you to be like that in the ring. Like vicious.
Yeah, those takedowns, like just slinging people and
yeah. Like what you trying to prove? We know what you can do. Calm down. She's like Dragunov. Hurting people.
Just a little too
rough. A little too rough with the throws and the kicks. Like, come on. You go backstage. If I was in the ring, I'd have went backstage and I'm like, yo, Marina, what was all that about?
Yeah.
You need a hug?
Yeah, what's going on?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, what's really going on?
They was out there giving it to each other though. The women are the best part of the show.
Yeah, this match was awesome. I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a lot going on though. And you get multiple teams anyway. There's usually a lot going on, but yeah.
This time it wasn't like they didn't know what to do.
Right.
This time it was all right. We had that match last time.
We
know how we need to get this thing started. We know what the crowd want to see. Let's get to it.
Mm-hmm.
And they did. It didn't feel like people were questioning what to do next.
Okay.
And I appreciate that. Cause I ain't no wrestler, but I know how hard it could be to be on spots and do. It felt like they worked this out beforehand.
Things they all professional. Things are free flowing.
Yeah,
and that's what you like. Toni Storm and Mina Shafir did get the win here.
Mina Shirakawa,
sorry, did get the win. I'm not mad at this at all. I feel like either them or I didn't have Megan Bayne or Marina Shafir winning. So
I didn't have them winning. I didn't have Harley or Willow winning.
I would not have mind if Harley and Willow won, but I mean, you can never go wrong with Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa.
You can.
You can't. You cannot. They have a whole little number coming out the little entrance
Mhm.
number. They got the little, matching outfits, and Timeless Love Bombs is a very good name. So I'm okay with
I
this.
think that's all Tony Storm does is sit in the back and just come up with stuff. She like, I gotta stay relevant. I gotta stay hot. I gotta stay hot.
Hey, it's working.
Yeah.
It is working. Next, we went from one tag team match to another tag team match. This is the AEW World Tag Team Championships with Brodito versus FTR.
I ain't like this match at all.
No, nothing about it.
Brody King is cool.
I am a huge fan of Brody King.
Brody King was cool. He came out putting bodies around. I don't like how it ended.
Yeah, I knew we were going to get here. I think we both predicted that FTR was going to win this match, and they did. FTR is the new AEW World Tag Team Champions, but yeah, I mean, I get that.
Like you got Brodito needs to break up. You're not a good pair. It don't add up to me.
No, me neither. Like I was okay with Brody King being one half of the tag team champions because it's a championship for Brody King. And Bandito's awesome. I do enjoy him in the ring. The team I didn't necessarily I didn't necessarily care for the tag team either. So there's that. But I mean, we got new tag team champions. FTR wins. I'm okay with FTR winning. We pretty much knew.
I'm not horrible, but I'm not upset about it.
Yeah.
They gotta do better with they gotta do something with this belt, FTR. They gotta do something with it.
What if? Trying to think where we could go with FTR and tag teams. I mean, Young Bucks could do.
I wouldn't mind seeing a little feud between FTR and the Young Bucks.
Yeah, we could do. They always have great matches. You could do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I just don't involve the Hurt Syndicate in it, though.
You want them out of it?
The tag team run, yeah. They weren't great tag team champions from the beginning with.
Yeah, because I feel like they need to be singles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially Bobby Lashley. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Why isn't Bobby Lashley
check?
Why isn't Bobby Lashley like way higher up on things than he is? Speaking of Bobby Lashley, he was in this next match. And that match was the National Championship Casino Gauntlet, because we need more titles in AEW. Because why not? Every week we'll just introduce a new title. Until the goal is to have everyone on the AEW roster be a champion of something. Apparently, because
why not?
everyone has a title. Everyone. But this matchup, we had people like Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, like we talked about. Orange Cassidy was in this match. Roderick Strong was in this match. Wheeler Yuta, Claudio, I believe Daniel Garcia was in here. Ricochet, Mike Bailey, I know was in there.
You say Kevin Knight?
Kevin Knight was in here. Well, yeah, he was part of the end result there. How did you enjoy this match?
Yeah, it was decent. I knew it was going to happen when it started. I knew that as soon as it started, I'm like, oh, okay, I know what's going on.
You know what? Which works. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel
Like
like
I wasn't shocked at the match first off, Claudio's not getting no belt ever.
it'd be nice if
Ever.
he did, but I
He's
get
not
it.
getting a belt. Daniel Garcia, Orange Cassidy got other things to do with their time. They were just here.
They were just out there.
Yuta, once again, does not deserve a belt. Kevin Knight don't wrestle enough. Mark Davis, no.
Just no.
No. Like, it was either, for me, it was Roderick, Speedball, Daddy Magic. I wanted Daddy Magic to win, but when I saw how it was all playing out, I was like, I know it is. I know who got it. I wanted Daddy Magic to win. I like
Really?
Daddy Magic.
Listen, really. It's a hot take. I don't know if anybody else watching AEW Full Gear wanted Daddy Magic to win. I mean, I'm not saying people don't like him, but you know, just I don't know. Anybody was just like, "Yo, who deserves his time to shine right now? Daddy Magic."
Yeah, come on.
I mean,
am I wrong?
I'm not upset.
I predict the people who should be champions. I'm good at it.
We do have things to discuss later on in this podcast,
right? And I think Daddy Magic needs something right now.
Are you manifesting this?
Yep. I think Daddy Magic needs something right now. It's time to get a little bit under him. Get
The next feud for Ricochet is going to be against Daddy Magic. It's going to be Ricochet and Daddy Magic because Ricochet won.
See what happens.
He won the Casino Gauntlet, and he is the inaugural national champion for AEW. So I don't know what type of shenanigans are going to ensue now.
He's not going to wrestle.
Which is fine because
he's gonna find every excuse in the world.
Just get out of all of matches. which would be fitting for Ricochet's character. Then we started a little bit of a trend here from this next match onward towards the end of AEW Full Gear. We had the no holds barred match. This was Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly. Thoughts on the no holds barred match?
I thought it was cool. You know, I enjoyed it. I can't. Jon Moxley is right now to me, a one-trick pony.
Okay, with the style of match.
Style of matches, yes, and that's okay as long as I don't see it all the time.
And you know, it's a little different now because he's not winning these matches.
Which I don't even. That's even better.
Yeah, no, yeah, this is great. Like, I mean, Kyle O'Reilly is definitely benefiting from this feud right now, and that's all you really kind of want. Hopefully, we get more of a follow up after this because he's beaten Moxley multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So, we I think we're doing good to establish Kyle O'Reilly a little bit more as, a serious player in AEW as we continue on, which, I mean, Kyle O'Reilly can go. Kyle O'Reilly is awesome in the ring. Like, just from, just him being with Red Dragon, team with Bobby Fish and Ring of Honor and, anywhere. Like, I've always been a fan of Kyle O'Reilly, and I'm liking this. I'm liking it a lot. Like you said, one trick pony match style. Yes, we've seen the stabbing with forks. We've seen the tags. We've seen all the stuff before.
You could buy Upper Deck is creating a fork relic card.
Why not? At this point, the Fork is a AEW superstar.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, and a screwdriver. The Fork and the screwdriver should be AEW, should be like on AEW's on the roster. Should be like under like miscellaneous or something like that. And it's like need like a stat sheet for the Fork and the screwdriver, which would be hilarious.
Just getting stabbed with a fork.
Ridiculous.
You know, if the fork comes out, I'm gonna buy it. I'm buying a fork.
The AEW Fork.
Why not?
It's gotta have like you load it up from the bottom of it. You put like fake blood in it. And
Yeah,
it has like the little
so you poke somebody.
the little spring loaded thing. So every time it goes, like some of the blood comes out. So you can just kind of
that'd be awesome.
make it happen. AEW, make Fork.
Yeah, put it on the merch.
Yeah, sell it. Sell a Fork. But no, yeah. So Kyle O'Reilly gets a submission win from Moxley here. Moxley taps out again.
Yeah.
Where do we go? What's next for Jon Moxley as he continues to submit in these matches?
Him just being more angry, yelling at people, nonsense, screaming.
I am enjoying this.
Cryptic videos backstage.
Yeah, I am enjoying this stuff. So yeah, and it's good that, like you said, you know, he's not winning these matches. So it's at least it's a bit of a change up. Then was the TNT Championship match. This was Mark Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher. This was no disqualification, so this kind of sort of gave us a little bit visually it didn't change up anything, because I feel like we went right from one of these type of matches into another. So that was kind of like, don't get me wrong, the match, I enjoyed the match. The match was good.
But it shouldn't be back to back like this.
Right, exactly. Like Mark Briscoe was awesome. Kyle Fletcher is always awesome. The match was good, but yes, back to back, it's like, all right, we literally just seen
Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher should have started off the show after the Takada stuff.
Yes, that would have been like in terms of like match pacing, or you know, card pacing and structure and all like that. I feel like that, yes, and then you could have kept Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly where they were on the card.
Mm-hmm.
But and then of course, you know, you start off, you got the big win for Mark Briscoe, but back to back, this was like, all right, like my eyes are already adjusted to this, so it's like, all right, the stuff that would have been crazy, like I didn't get a chance to come down off the high of just seeing crazy stuff the match before, so it's like, you know, I'm just kind of just watching the same thing again. But it wasn't to a fault for any of the competitors. I mean, I did enjoy this match for what it's worth. The impale spot was kind of crazy, like almost like putting this, speaking of the screwdriver, like putting the screwdriver up under the, I'm like, this could go wrong. I know we're not going to, at least I would hope we weren't thinking about doing something, but y'all over top of that thing, and anybody could slip. This could.
That's what makes it thrilling for him.
I was,
you know, fans are savages. They eat that up.
Yeah, I was not looking forward to any mishap here, because I like both of these guys, and you don't want, I don't want to see that. But what I did want to see was Mark Briscoe winning the TNT Championship, which he did. So that I'm good with that. I am.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with Kyle Fletcher after this.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's gonna get a rematch.
Yeah,
and Mark's gonna retain.
Yeah, and then what? You know, like,
I don't know what happens with Kyle after this.
Yeah, that goes into the what happens with him, what happens with Kyle, the Don Callis family, with all of that afterwards. Like, you know, so I don't know. There's some cracks forming in the Don Callis family all over, because we're going to talk about it, something else in just a split second, with that. But yes, Mark Briscoe is your new TNT champion, which, again, I'm way more than okay with that. Next up was the $1 million prize match. This was Jurassic Express and Kenny Omega versus Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks trios match.
Is it sad to say I didn't care?
No, that's fine.
I didn't care.
That's fine.
I don't like Jack Perry,
Yeah, I don't like Jack Perry.
Luchasaurus together.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind them together because, I'm used to it, but I don't really care. I don't really care. It's just like it's doesn't really.
It just didn't. Them two together, I guess, because I'd only ever seen them apart.
Right.
So I don't get why they're together. I'm kind of tired of Kenny Omega.
Okay.
I get it. Get over it. You had some stomach issues. We can't keep milking that.
Mm.
You're going to be something, or you're going to be a whiny little brat talking about your little stomach pains. I'm sick of that with Kenny Omega.
Okay. So we're done with that.
I'm done with that. We got to move on from this.
Fair.
Like, I've seen Kenny Omega do great things. I've seen him wrestle in the past on different stuff. This ain't Kenny Omega to me.
Okay.
And I don't like how it don't feel right. So I don't like it at all.
Fair enough.
To be honest, I don't care about Josh Alexander.
I like Josh Alexander, but I get it. I don't in the midst of the roster that is the Don Callis family. Mm-hmm. He's just a dude that's hanging out.
Yeah,
it's not. He's just a guy. He's in a match with the Young Bucks because he's a guy. It's kind of where we're at with this. But yeah, no, this match was okay.
And I see what they're doing at the end. At the end of the match, I'm like, okay, I see. Yeah, okay, I see what's going on.
Yeah,
y'all trying to build your own little faction.
Yeah, so the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander did win, and essentially won the money. But there were some things that happened afterwards that kind of took place. Some throwback feel-good moments, if you were one of those people that enjoy that type of thing. The Don Callis family decided they wanted to just completely obliterate Kenny Omega and just, I guess, rid the world of Kenny Omega as the Young Bucks celebrated with their new winnings with Don Callis. And not being able to sit by and see a former friend get his career ended, because that's what we're selling it as. The Young Bucks intervened and decided to make the save for Kenny Omega. So Kenny Omega gets saved by the Young Bucks, essentially. And a reunion of sorts seemed to have happened between some of the original members of the Elite.
You're just trying to build your squad back up to go against the Don Callis family.
Yes.
And it's all.
So it seems like we would have Jurassic Express on board with Jack Perry and Luchasaurus, the Young Bucks, and now Kenny Omega.
They still ain't got enough people though.
The Don Callis family has like 400 people.
So. y'all gotta start recruiting.
Yeah. So the Young Bucks decided to choose money. Well, not to choose the money, but they chose friendship instead.
Weird.
Yeah, they could have had $1 million.
Yeah.
Could have had $1 million.
You take $1 million. If you choose our friendship over $1 million, I'm gonna smack you.
Yeah, I'll just buy the friendship back with some of that money. Definitely.
Maybe no hard feelings. I'm like, it's $1 million.
Yeah, go ahead, just take the money. Yeah,
take that money.
Yeah, take the money. But yeah, no. So we'll see what happens. Of course, it seems like we're gonna get some repairing of the friendship in the weeks to come of the elite. The next up was the AEW Women's World Championship match. This was Chris Statlander defending against the CEO, Mercedes Moné. Thoughts?
Decent match.
Mhm.
I'll say that. I'm not going to be upset about it. I still don't see the hype in Mercedes Moné.
Okay.
It's up and down with her for me.
I can see that. I can see that.
I'm not seeing the consistency in the ring. I'm not seeing the consistency outside the ring.
Mhm.
I don't get the hype. People love her. I don't know why. I don't.
That's fair. That's fair.
Anybody could have gone against her, and I'd have hoped she would have lost. You could have brought out Serena Deb, and I'd have been like, oh, I hope Serena wins.
Wow, that says a lot.
Yeah. I'm surprised I still remember her name.
Well, it's deep, but
It's Deeb?
yeah.
Whatever. She a trash submission artist. All that talk.
Yeah, this
Shelved you.
So this was a back and forth matchup here. A couple near falls. Mercedes was descending deeper into madness the more she realized she could not put away Chris Statlander to win the AEW Women's Championship. This match ended. I liked the ending. It wasn't abrupt, but it was abrupt enough to where it was like, oh, she just hit her with her finish and won.
Now, are we going to get a evolution of Mercedes Moné? Are we going to get some type of... Because the character in itself is boring as hell.
Okay.
Because, like I said before, you're not turning the arrogance, the CEO of effects up high enough for me to believe it.
Okay.
Can we get a little bit of a little, how can I put this? A little Lex Luthor type CEO mindset out of Mercedes Moné. Does she has the chops to pull off someone who knows she's a boss and is a boss, but also just a little bit crazy?
Maybe I feel like if we were going to do something like that, now would be a good time.
This would be
a great time.
It's the breaking point.
She has the AEW Women's World Championship that keeps eluding her. She's only taken 2 losses, and those 2 losses were when she was trying to win this title. That could be the perfect tipping point for her mental instability. So that does make sense. I'd be okay with seeing that happen.
I would too, because I think it'll add a little bit more to what we see from her. You know, she still got all those belts.
True. So she has the ton of success still, but there's this one damn thing that I can't do that I'm so good at doing everything else alike. I'm okay with that. Make it happen.
Hopefully.
Make it happen. We'll see. Then next was the men's World Heavyweight Championship, the AEW World Heavyweight Championship match. This was Hangman Adam Page defending the AEW World Heavyweight Championship against Samoa Joe in a steel cage match.
By this time in the show, I was done with the blood.
Yeah. Was it?
Like,
It
I was
wasn't
done.
nasty. Yeah, Joe was having a tough time. He was thinking pretty bad. But I understand what you're saying here with the blood.
Yeah, I was done. I was looking for more of a classic Samoan Joe match.
Or like a clear, or even just a classic steel cage match. You know,
Yeah,
just
this was.
It
I
didn't,
I was over it,
and it didn't
by this
go all
time.
that long.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, the pay-per-view was long enough, but yeah, yeah, shenanigans ensued towards the end of this matchup, though. So let's just get there. The cage, obviously, we knew there was going to be something going on here. With the ops, you had not Hangman, you had Powerhouse Hobbs enters, he gets laid out. You know, everything's going on there. Did you see the turn coming from Hook? I didn't have this one. Yeah, I didn't have this one.
I don't know why. What does that do for Hook?
I mean, gives him a heel persona.
I don't see Hook enough for him to be a good heel.
Maybe we'll see more of him now. Maybe,
yeah,
maybe
I don't see enough of him.
And then now, I guess, you know, you could have him on in the spotlight more, because you can see him now with someone like Hangman, like going after, you know, Hangman going after him, because he essentially was the one that did cost him the championship by striking him with the title. So you can have a feud with Hook and Hangman, and that elevates Hook. That brings Hook up to Hangman's level in a sense. He's now a heel, so this could help.
I agree.
This could help out. This could help out Hook. I didn't see it coming though. Like I didn't have Hook turning heel and joining the ops, and I did not have Samoa Joe winning the AEW World Title last night.
I did.
Yeah, I think you did. But yeah, I didn't have it. I thought that Hangman ultimately would have pulled out the win here, but no. Samoa Joe is your brand new AEW World Heavyweight Champion. The celebration got cut a little short because the lights went out. Lights went out for a while. Everyone, you know, of course, as soon as the lights go out, everybody's like, "Oh my God, what is this? Who is this? What's happening?" And then we get the reveal on the ramp of Prince Nana. Prince Nana's back. And with Prince Nana comes Swerve Strickland, who made his return. Swerve comes out. There's the Ops Dojo in the ring with Samoa Joe, with Shibata and Hook. And Samoa Joe's like, no, I'm pretty sure he's coming out here to, you know, finish off Paige for us. So he parts the sea of the Ops Dojo, and he is essentially handing Hangman to Swerve on the silver platter. And Swerve said, "No, F all that. I'm just going to start punching y'all people in the face." And then here we go with this.
I'm not cool with the music change.
It's going to take some getting used to.
I know. That's Raekwon.
It's going to take some getting used to. I mean, you know.
Wu-Tang.
So are you just, is it the change, or is it the change from the iconic Swerve theme?
It's the change from the iconic Swerve song.
It's going to take some getting used to that. It's not.
I'm letting it slide because it's Raekwon.
Okay. Yeah. Agreed. Okay.
That's it. That's the only reason.
But it still should have been.
This shit.
I mean, maybe it's the it's a new era.
Don't even make with the song.
No, true.
Prince not out there looking stupid. You ain't even gonna beat.
Because maybe they'll fine tune the dance to line up more with.
That messed the whole match up.
That did it.
That did it.
I understand though.
After that.
Yeah, I watched the intro. I watched Swerve's return back again before we started recording for Level Down. I'm like, because it's odd. Okay, it's anytime a wrestler changes his theme, it could be for the good or for bad. I do sometimes it works out, especially like during a turn, like a heel turn or a babyface turn or something like that. Having a different theme does help out the the overall aesthetic of it. Swerve returning, he seemed a little more locked in as the maybe, I don't know, maybe this new theme gives us more of what this Swerve is. I don't know. Only time will tell, but it is odd at first. It's gonna take some getting used to.
No, I'm not getting used to it.
But so Swerve is dismantling all of the Ops Dojo, and this brings up Hangman is back. He gets himself together after taking a muscle buster and losing the title on to the AEW World Championship. And the show, Full Gear, ends with Hangman and Swerve standing side by side, leering up the ramp at the Ops and the new world champion Samoa Joe as he turns his back and walks off because he has nothing else to prove because he won the title. But the image of Swerve Strickland and Hangman Page essentially joining forces here against the Ops is what we have to linger on as Full Gear went off.
You teaming with your video for your music is your house burning, and you gonna help the guy who put the house on fire? Is that dumb that look?
It's not. I understand.
Whatever.
AEW Full Gear. Whatever. Makes sense. So so that was AEW Full Gear. We have one more thing to do. This is the thing we usually do with AEW, but since AEW gave us the Full Gear, they went all out with Full Gear, no pun intended, and gave us, it was like you said, was it the best AEW pay-per-view? No, but it is always worth the damn money because AEW will give you everything and then some, even though they gave us a lot more blood than I needed this time. It was still a fantastic pay-per-view. So there's that. So next up, we're going to give you WWE the way we normally present you AEW. But being it's not AEW, it is not the greatest professional wrestling podcast segment in the history of professional wrestling podcasts. It's a slightly less okay-ish wrestling podcast segment. It is something that, we do because it has to get done because it's WWE and they're not the focal point of this episode. So it's, it's WWE in a nutshell.
Yeah, I'll break it down for you. Keep it real simple. We're going to start off with Raw. Madison Square Garden. The show starts off with WWE Intercontinental Champion John Cena kicking off for the final time.
Last Raw.
And he talks some stuff. Dirty Dom comes out. He talks some stuff. Finn Balor comes out. JD. Everybody's talking trash.
Mm-hmm.
It just leads to a 6-man tag team match.
John Cena's final match on Raw.
Final match on Raw. The last one.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. You know, we got Sheamus, Rey Mysterio, John Cena against Triple H Mega Champion, Dirty Dom, Finn Balor, and GD. Decent. Wasn't the greatest.
No, it was a decent match.
You know, it's good to see Ray out there doing things. Hit Don with the 619. It was fun. You know, it was a fun match. But, you know, John Cena and Sheamus and Ray, they get the W off of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Moving forward, we got Nick Aldis complaining about Drew McIntyre. Get over it. Is it Nick Aldis? No, Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce, yeah.
Adam Pearce complaining too with Nick. I don't really care. It don't matter. Why are we worried about this? You're not real managers. You know, if I worked for them, I would get away with murder. They don't do nothing.
Ava in NXT is probably
these people.
She's the worst. But
we got the women's championship. Stephanie Valkyrie addresses Nikki Bella. Why are we giving Nikki Bella any more time?
Because we do, and this is bad.
You know, they call her the WWE Hall of Famer, Nikki Bella.
Sure.
No, why? You attacking this young lady? Because you trying to stay relevant.
Yes.
But you're not.
No.
We got the last time is now tournament. Solo Sikoa versus Dolph Ziggler. Great to see Dolph Ziggler out in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that they were going to spoil it. WWE was going to spoil it, and he was like, no, just keep this a secret. And I'm glad they did.
Yeah, great ovation
for the secret.
Great ovation, great pop.
Yeah, Solo still gets a W though.
Of course.
We get Alexa Bliss addressing Charlotte Flair.
What the hell, Charlotte?
Games.
What the hell, Charlotte? Why, Charlotte? Why did we do this? Why, Charlotte?
Who cares, Charlotte? People just started liking you now. Like, really? Since she's been with Alexa Bliss, you've seen the crowd change.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
You're starting to get back on board with her.
Yeah, come on, Charlotte. Come on.
Let's not keep effing up and doing dumb stuff thinking you somebody.
Come on, Charlotte.
Because you're not.
Come on, Charlotte.
You're still Charlotte Flair. But let's get to the most important part of the show. We had the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. The man, Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree.
Take it away, Devin.
Everybody knew that I was backing Maxine Dupree.
100%.
It is on record. Several shows.
Well documented.
That I told everybody, you got to watch out for her. She about to do something big. And what did she do? Win the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Won.
How many matches has Maxine Dupree had?
Oh, this is the only one that matters. This is the only one that matters. Becky Lynch is talking about the ref and interference from AJ Lee. AJ Lee ain't do nothing. She stood there. You got in the ref face. You stepped up. What's the ref name?
Wasn't that Jessica
Carr?
Yeah.
And then Jessica Carr looked like she's about to put her hands on you.
Jessica Carr always looked like she's about to put hands on somebody.
She do got a mean face. Yeah. 24. Even when she smile.
Yeah,
she look angry. But you saw she get that W. Don't doubt me. I know a champion when I see one.
With a crossbody. A crossbody. Let that sink in, wrestling fans. Remember where you were when a crossbody was a normal thing that would pin somebody. Like a crossbody. She took Becky Lynch down. The crossbody.
Mm-hmm.
This would be old Survivor Series while we're talking about Survivor Series while we're in that. Like the old ones, like with the elimination matches with the 4-on-4s, like people would just get pinned off of like the weirdest stuff. Just like the most basic of moves. Like somebody take a back suplex and just get eliminated. This is
wow.
What's this like?
That tells you how massive and talented Maxine Dupree is right now. That tells you.
Well,
we move into the last time is now tournament first round. Javon Evans versus the Ring General.
Why y'all do that to Javon Evans?
Yeah, they set that man up for failure.
Why y'all do that? Why?
You couldn't find nobody else.
I get it, and you know they started. They tried to. I think we talked about this on the when the Turnbuckles and Spilled Liquor podcast. Shout out to those guys. About the Javon Evans is wrestling Gunther. It's like, he's in the spotlight. Yeah, cool, but. We've seen Javon Evans on the main roster before. He's been on SmackDown. He's done some stuff. People are familiar with Javon Evans. We didn't need to feed Javon Evans to Gunther right now.
No, we could have waited.
We could have. This didn't need to happen.
All right, so that's basically with WWE.
Yeah,
because we all know who won that.
Yes, yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That wasn't Raw.
No, that was
War Game Face Off.
Yes, the Face Off, which was they touted this like, oh, it's a Face Off. Like they were just gonna grab the mic and just talk.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar comes out.
Yeah, so we got a brawl. Yeah, we got a brawl between everybody. Then Brock comes out. Brock is, I guess, obviously revealed to be on Paul Heyman's team for War Games on Team Vision, and then we get Roman Reigns comes out to even the odds, and he obviously looks like he's going to be on Team CM Punk for War Games.
And here's the thing. I'm not excited at all.
No, we're just throwing stuff out here. Like,
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not excited for it.
This did nothing to move the needle for me.
No, like I'm not, and I said this before, like last year's War Games, it was like we just kind of, all right, we just do some stuff out here. We got to get these teams together. Same thing with this one. Just
yeah,
sure.
Now we can move into SmackDown. Excuse me. SmackDown was, how did it start? Oh, it had Paul Heyman introducing everybody. The Usos coming out to intervene. Cut back to the parking lot. Drew beat Cody Rhodes up in his van. Truck, bus.
Yeah.
And that was it. That did nothing either for me.
Yeah, they're giving you the conflict, for War Games. So they're giving you.
Yeah, but it's not enough. It's not enough for me. At all. Like this doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm not excited to see these guys go at it.
Understood.
I was excited to see Ilya Dragunov beat up JD McDonough. Because that was great.
That was great.
Because one, JD can take some hits.
Yes. Yeah. JD can,
Yeah. And Dragunov throwing hits. So this was my top match pretty much through the whole show.
Yeah, no, this is
seeing these two guys. Dragunov's still the champion, we knew that. We get Nick Aldis confronting Paul Heyman about what happened with Drew back. That's all he did. So he didn't do nothing but talk to him about what Drew did.
Yeah, Drew took down Cody and all that.
because it's Bronson Reed. Because Bronson Reed had a match last time now, first round match. Bronson Reed versus Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo won with the count out.
Yeah,
He had some help from the Usos.
but
A win is a win.
a win is a win. Carmelo Hayes
I'm
advances in this.
I am. I'm kind of glad that Bronson Reed's not in this.
Yeah.
I'm glad Carmelo Hayes is in this. He's not gonna go far.
No, but he's still around right now.
Yeah,
In it.
he's
We
still
can talk
doing
about
things.
him as being in the tournament still, which is good.
Chelsea Green hiding from people because she don't want to challenge her belt. And why did Jade Cargill get in her face?
Chelsea.
First off, y'all not on the same level. Y'all not on the same tier for belts.
Well, Chelsea, says she's the best.
But she is. She's a continuing champion.
I agree. I guess Jade does
See,
not agree.
Jade, you got to watch your mouth because she going to pull a Maxine Dupree on you and take that belt off you.
Double champion?
A three-time, three-belt champion. And to be honest, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Hey.
Chelsea Green getting the championship from Jade Cargill? How crazy would that be?
That would be ridiculous. Imagine that. Imagine those promos.
And I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with it. Sami Zayn, Motor City Machine Gun, Shinsuke Nakamura, Ray Phoenix. They're going after Cisco Solo. I said Cisco.
Like it's the hair.
MFTs.
Yeah, I don't care about this
care.
match. I don't care.
Yeah, I care. DIY versus Fractium.
Mm-hmm.
Fun match.
Yeah, no, everybody involved is great.
Yeah. Even Candice LeRae adding her little 2 cents into it.
Yeah, see, Candice is doing stuff.
Finally. DIY get the W.
Mm-hmm.
The next to last time now tournament match is Penta versus Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm.
Match wasn't long enough.
True.
Match was not long enough at all. 2 great high-flying wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only time y'all give them? That's it?
I agree. Unless we're looking to revisit this very soon in the near future, which would be great. But
something. Penta gets a W.
Yeah.
Then we're at ringside. We got Io Sky, Charlotte Flair.
Because Charlotte is okay now. Crisis
she's on board.
Yeah.
They had a little segment backstage.
Yeah, crisis averted. Charlotte's fine.
We knew that one. It's no need to even acknowledge it. We knew she was wrestling.
Yeah, that was.
They announced their 5th person, who was AJ Lee.
Mm-hmm.
First, let's address this.
Okay.
The young ladies, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors. Did they pick their 5th? They did. Because their 5th is Becky Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
So these young ladies attacked Rhea and Io and Charlotte and Alexa in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Why did AJ take so long to react and make it down the ring? A full, she was bubbly and bouncing, and then oh, my friends are getting beat up. A whole minute went by.
Those things are always hilarious. Like when somebody comes out to make the save, but they're just still doing their regular entrance.
Sitting there, giggling.
It's like,
hold on, I'm going to tell you exactly how long it took her to get her ass down that ring.
Be like I am getting destroyed.
Get your woman.
It's like, dude, I'm getting destroyed right now. You're just waiting for your pyro and,
yeah, y'all sitting there enjoying. Hold on, where is it at? Cause I got this. I got the clip. So they announced AJ Lee at 49:38.
Okay.
That's when her music hit.
Mm-hmm.
We still waiting.
Yeah, stuff's happening right now.
They get attacked at 49:50.
Mm-hmm. Still no AJ.
She don't start running until. Oh, wait. 10 seconds later. That's a long time.
While you getting your ass beat to wait for somebody to come help you.
That's a long time, and Becky Lynch come out and clip her.
Because she needed to soak it in.
And the thing is this, I'm more excited about the women's.
Yeah, I feel like
the men's.
I feel like the women's, even though they kind of just threw this together too, but I feel like it's more cohesion. Like it's more competent. Like this is
there's real beef going on,
and it makes more sense. You got Becky and AJ now, especially off of the Maxine Dupree stuff. You got the inner workings of Charlotte and Alexa. Charlotte wasn't okay first, and now she is. Of course, everyone knew that was going to happen, but there's stuff, the Kabuki Warriors, like with Rhea and Io, like those are things.
It makes sense.
Yeah, those are things that happen. Like Cody coming over just to help jump up into that whole situation didn't make sense.
Still don't fully make sense.
It still doesn't, but whatever.
But that was SmackDown.
That was SmackDown. And that was WWE in a nutshell for once.
Tripping.
See once we mix everything up, everything just goes off the rails.
Everything.
But that's going to go ahead and do it for us. I want to thank you if you made it this far. Thank you for listening and or watching the Bury the Booking podcast. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. Do all those things that you normally would do to consume our content. Thank you once again. And we are a couple short days away from the Thanksgiving holiday. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We will see you on the other side. Hopefully you are well rested and have eaten your fill so you can enjoy the next episode of the Bury the Booking podcast. So we'll see you on the other side. Happy holidays.